Hi people, welcome to the next lesson, lesson 3. I'm looking at this frame as part of Frames2, number 1. I visited joint A. As I said before, on the last lesson, I'm just quickly I can't go to there. We know AB, we know AC. So if I came to here, BC, CD, and CE will be unknown, so I can't go there. But if I go to joint B here, AB is known, so therefore I can determine BC, B, and BD because I've only got two unknowns. Okay, so what I've taken this joint, I've just drawn it bigger, and there's it over there. Okay, I've named this member AD, member BC, BD. Remember D, C, and A are far away. Okay, so I only want one arrow around this joint. Right, BC, we know it, don't we? My apology, let me start again. AB, we know it. AB is in tension, so I'm going to draw it in like so. And we know it. And AB, what is AB? AB was 4 kilonewtons, okay? So, I'm going to say 4. I'll just say 4 kilonewtons here. So I can see from the previous one it's done. Now people, when we get to the next joint, notice AB, BD, and CB are all at an angle. They must all be resolved into their components. Now what a lot of students do, when they get to a joint like this, they say, AB is done, nice, I'm going to forget about it. No, you can't forget about it. You must resolve it again. Okay? This force here, this force is running into AB and CB, meaning AB and BC are all sharing the load in some particular way. Okay? So you've got to resolve it again. Right, so AB is down. Why is it down? Because AB is in tension. It's pulling away from the joint. Alright, so I'm going to resolve AB and all the rest of them. So, and then BD, because this is pulling away, I'm going to assume that BD is in tension as well, like I said yesterday. Sorry, no, I don't want that. Here we go. Okay, and I'm going to resolve upwards like so, and to the right. And BC, I am going to assume that now because it's a force pressing down on BC, and there's a support at C at the bottom here. Okay, so remember BC is being squeezed between B and D, so I'm going to assume it to be in compression. Sorry, I don't want that. Now resolve it into each components like so. Right, let's give them their names. That angle is equal to 30 degrees, so it is 4 cos 30. That will be 4 sin 30. Right, that angle there is equal to, check your sketch, check your frame, it is 60, so that's going to be BC cos 60. That's going to be BC sin 60 degrees. Right, that angle at the bottom here is 30, so that angle up there is also 30. I'm going to call that BD cos 30. That will be BD sin 30. Are we done? Right. Don't forget, we need to resolve this one as well into its components. Okay, I'm gonna give it a nice greeny color because it's very environmentally friendly. I'm only joking. Right, so that's gonna be like so, and that's gonna be like so. And let's give it its names. Now we said there that angle is 30 degrees, and we said from the previous occasion that one is 1 cos 30. Now can't we work it out? Yes, we can work it out. 1 cos 30 is like us equal to 0.866 kilonewton. I'm going to write it in as a value. And 1 sin 30 is 0.5 kilonewtons. Okay? 1 cos 30, 0.86. 1 sin 30, 0.5. Okay, we know the values. And maybe while I'm at it, I'll give these values as well. What's 4 sin 30 equal to? Is 2 kilonewtons. Okay, 4 cos 30, I'm going to work it out. 4 times cos 30 is equal to, it is 3.46. I'm going to put it in here. Is equal to, there we go. I think we can make a start. Okay, right, let's see. Right, we've resolved all of them. So we're going to sum vertical, sum horizontals. I think I am going to do this here. So I'm going to say the sum of the forces is in the vertical plane. Set it to 0. How many vertical do we have acting? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Doesn't matter the order, take all of them. I'm going to start here. So it's minus 2 plus BC sin 60 plus BD sin 30 minus 2 minus 0.86 minus 0.866 is equal to 0. Okay. Right, we've got BC and BD as unknowns. Can we solve them? No, we can't. So what we do? We state the formula for horizontals. So I'm going to say the sum of horizontals is equal to 0. How many horizontals do we have? Plus, plus, minus, minus. We've got 4 horizontals. Doesn't matter the order, just take all of them. I'm going to start there, 0.5 plus BD cos 30 minus BC cos 60 minus BC cos 60 minus 3.46 minus 3.46 is equal to 0. Now people, what do we have here? Yes, we have 2 equations with 2 unknowns. We're going to have to solve simultaneously. Okay? I'm not going to go through the long process. You solve it. I'm just going to write the 2 equations. I'm going to write this equation again down here, like so. So I'm going to say, and I'm going to put in all the values in and solve it offline, and you can do it. And come back, I'll give you the answers. Okay? Right, so let's see. What's sin 60? And as I said last time, whenever I work with trig ratios, because they're smaller than 1, I'm going to work the answers to 3 places after the decimal to give me a slightly more accurate answer. So let me... Right, sin 60 is, I think, 0.866. There we go. So that's 0.866 BC plus sin 30 BD. What sin 30 is 0.5. I'm just rewriting that equation there. So that's equal to 2 plus 2 plus 0.86 is 4 is equal to. Alright, and that's my equation 1 over there. All I'm doing is rewriting equation 1 over there and writing the equivalent values for sine section BC and take all the nodes to the right. And I'm going to do the same for that equation over there. And I'm writing the unknowns below each other. Right, cos 30. BD cos 30, that's 0.86. I think cos 30 is 0.86 as well. No, I don't want it there, do I? I don't want that. I want it over there. So that's going to be BC cos 60. So cos 60 is, sorry, it's minus. Let me get my signs correct there. Cos 60, there we go. So minus BC cos 60, and that will be plus BD cos 30. Cos 30 is 0.866. And it's 0.5. So it's 3.46. We do 3.960. 3.960. And that's equation 2. Okay, people, there's my 2 equation. I hope it's correct. Let me just check again. BD cos 30 is 0.866 BD, and that's 0.5 BC, and that's minus, and that's plus 3.46 plus 0.5, give me 3.960. Right, people, there's my 2 equations. There's your unknowns. Solve them simultaneously and see what you get. I'm going to do it offline. You do the math correctly. That's high school work. Get it right and see what you get for the answers over here. Okay, give me a second while I work it out myself. Hi, people. Yeah, I did it. I did the mathematics there, but I think I made an error there. Hope you spotted it. That should be 3.46 minus 0.5. Okay, let me just take the old rubber. Where's the rubber hiding away? There we go. That should be where's my pen? Alright, people, sorry. Yeah, that's for those who are sharp. That should be 2.960. Okay, sorry about that if it threw you off there. Okay, so once you do all the simultaneous equations, you find there. Now I'm going to work the 2 places after decimal. Once I work it all out, I'll find there that therefore BD is equal to actually 5.01 kilonewtons. And because it's positive, means that our assumption that BD is in tension is in fact correct. Okay, so in order to, and of course to find BC, I put that into any of the equations above, and I should find what BC is. And if you work at the answer for BC, if I put BD either into there or there, and I should get an answer of, sorry, it doesn't look so nice, 2.73 kilonewtons. And because the answer is positive, it means that our assumption that BC is in compression is in fact correct. Okay, and if you go then to your sheet, BD is 5 in tension. Look at my sheet there. BD is 5 in tension. There we go. So it's correct. And BC is 2.73 compression. BC, there we go. So that's correct. So we're doing all right. Okay. So people, so when you get to a joint and you can't find the forces in the first equation, state the other equation, and you find them to find the forces. You have to solve simultaneously. Okay. And just you're gonna ask the question now, but sir, now what if I thought this was in compression? You will get a negative answer for BD. then you rearrange accordingly, resolve and add it together, and you'll find it. Or you can use the negative answer, continue there when you substitute into your other formula, and you'll get you find that you'll get the correct answers. And of course, negative signs will tell you that you've assumed incorrectly. Positive signs will tell you that you assumed correctly. Okay. So people, that now if I'm looking at my next joint, so I'm going to the AB is done, AC is done, BD is done, BC is done. Now I can go to joint C. Now I can solve. So when I go to joint C, I resolve this forces into its components here. BC, even though I know it, and CD. And from there, I can now determine CD and CE. And from there, I can go to that joint, and so on and so on. Okay? So people, that's all I'm going to do for that particular frame. So I determine support reactions. I went to joint A to solve AB and AC. I went to joint B to solve BD and BC. Now I can go to joint C to determine CD and CE, and so on and so on. So proceed with the frame and check your answers over here. That's what you should be getting. If you don't get it, you made a mistake. You keep on going until you get the correct answers, and you move to the next one. Okay, people, that's all I'll do there for that particular frame there. Continue and find all the others, and I'll see you in the next video.